There's nothing more important in life than giving and receiving the powerful gift of a smile.
Yeah, what does a smile do? It opens your life.
Everybody's self-esteem is tied up with their smile.
But for Ron Kuchenmeister of St. Paul, Minnesota, smiles became a lot less frequent following some major health challenges 10 years ago, resulting in the loss of many of his teeth and his reason to smile.
Ron's decline in his dental work happened over a few years after he had the gastric bypass, and his self-esteem was so bad that he became depressed.
I can't eat the foods like a normal person, you know. I'm back to eating food like a child would eat. It got to the point where I was not sociable. I stayed away from a lot of family functions, so I kind of just hid myself away.
As a longtime employee of Twin Cities Laboratories, Ron crafted teeth and dentures day in and day out for other people just like him. But thanks to the generosity of National Dentex and Twin Cities Laboratories, Ron was offered the chance to regain not only his teeth, but more importantly his smile again, with the donation of a complete implanted restoration of his upper and lower arches.
This was a situation where we felt we could help Ron, and at the same time, we could show other people in the industry and people outside of our industry, potential customers and our customers, what can be done using the latest technology and techniques.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I'm very glad that they asked me to be involved in this.
Here's a man who has devoted most of his life for others. So now it's a chance for us to say, thank you, Ron, and we want to give back. And we're hoping and praying this is a life-changing event for him, because you're never fully dressed without a smile, right?
Prosthodontist Dr. Rainier Adarve and oral surgeon Dr. Deborah Johnson joined forces with Twin Cities Labs to work together on Ron's case, partnering with the InSequence Center for Advanced Dentistry to utilize their revolutionary new techniques, processes, and exciting technology called guided prosthetics to help quickly and precisely reconstruct Ron's entire dental restoration.
I'm getting a full mouth reconstruction. I'm talking 32 teeth, all done within 4-5 visits, which is, to me, is phenomenal. It consists of removing the teeth that I already have, doing surgery and putting in implants to hold the prosthesis in place. You leave it in all the time. You do not take it out. So it's like having a full set of teeth.
Your goal is to bring back the patients to normal functioning, like eating, chewing, even talking. And at the end of the day, the service I provide brings self-esteem to the patient and ultimately to improve the quality of their life.
To complete the project, Nobel Biocare donated the implant parts used during the surgery, and the Center for Diagnostic Imaging contributed Ron's cone beam CT scan. Using the patented InSequence process, patients like Ron consult with his oral surgeon or general dentist on the first visit.
What's really exciting about this for the patient is they can be a part of the planning process and see what their eventual teeth are going to look like. I think that takes some of the anxiety out of it for them.
On the second visit, Ron's digital dental records are gathered and electronically sent to the InSequence production facility in Reno, Nevada.
InSequence then has a team that segments, converts, and aligns the digital data, and then pre-plans it and gets the doctor and the specialist and the lab technician on a virtual meeting called GoToMeeting.
Everything is looked at digitally on the records, and the group then decides if they're going to change the placement of an implant, as an example, or how they're going to adjust treatment in the treatment plan at that point before we go ahead and start manufacturing any of the prosthesis parts.
We've basically created a proactive treatment planning session around a 3D patient.
They do a dry surgery before the case is sent out, add in sequence, and make sure that everything is going to go step by step and fit just as it will when they're doing the surgery.
We're precisely guiding every single drill, every single component every single abutment, every single rotation of implant and restoration into the right place.
We can avoid all of the anatomical landmarks we're supposed to avoid that are going to get us into trouble. We can talk about strength, we can talk about forces, we can talk about aesthetics, we can look at the bite, we can actually talk about biomechanics in a way that we never could talk about before in the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way is reactive dentistry. Virtual treatment planning is proactive dentistry.
Everything is scanned and put into the computer, and it's fine-tuned for just me, for my mouth.
Guided surgery actually gives me a system where I can reproduce exactly what I'm seeing on the radiograph. I can make my instruments go exactly where I want to, where I've virtually placed the implants before.
Every surgeon loves the word planning because for them it means less variables of surprise.
I like my surgeries to be boring. Boring, but quick.
If you can look at pictures and you can read instructions and follow a guideline sequentially, you can do in sequence.
A similar case that used to take 6 to 8 hours can now take approximately 3 hours.
Back in the olden days, it would have been a 2 or 3 month period and probably 12 visits to that doctor to get the same value of what you're getting out of this procedure in a matter of 4 to 5 visits.
Patients love to know they're in modern dentistry. They're going to realize that their case was patient-specific. It was well planned out, not just by one dental professional, but at least 2 to 3. There was very little pain, quicker healing time, less medication. The best surgery and restorative options were performed on that patient because we actually performed it on the patient virtually beforehand.
So it's not just emotional health, but it's actual physical health that improves by having their dentition restored. It's just a total life-changing event.
You can see it in their face the minute you give them a mirror. Their confidence goes up. They look a lot younger. A lot of them have been in bad situations with job opportunities that they feel it gives them an opportunity to get back out in the workforce again.
I didn't think I could look that good. and I did. It was a big surprise for me to see that much come about in one day.
The patient isn't buying implants or implant brands. What they're really after is that smile, that facial aesthetics, and if they can function with it.
Ron's getting more than just a set of teeth. He's getting his whole life back.
If you were to interview the over 2,000 patients that have received this treatment plan with the InSequence Guided Prosthetics, every single one of them was ecstatic and happy about the result. And that's how we measure success.
We change patients' lives from 30 years old all the way up to 80, 85 years old.
With this system, I was so excited because I know it will end up really good. But the most exciting part for me was when I hand out the mirror to Ron and he looked at the mirror, saw his face, saw his smile, saw his teeth. It's priceless. It's really all about improving quality of life.
The patients come back and they love the way they look. They really get emotional over how the denture looks and how they feel and how they feel like they can smile again.
A happy person smiling is wonderful. I mean, I got into dentistry so that I could make sure people smiled all the time. It's a wonderful procedure.
Everything fit, everything worked, and it was done in a day, which is hard to believe that something this good could look like that in one day. Believe it or not, they feel natural already. I mean, just the way they fit feel just like my normal teeth did.
Well, since Ron got his new teeth, kissing is a lot more fun than it was before he didn't have teeth. Makes him feel younger and makes me feel younger.
I'm not afraid to smile anymore.
Restoring Ron's smile and improving his entire outlook on life again is a transformative gift we can share with every new patient National Dentex touches. With a network of over 30 labs across the United States, the partnership of InSequence and NDX will continue to leverage the combined expertise, experience, cutting-edge technology, and market strength to better serve today's dental professionals. This joint venture brings together the newest, most efficient, and most effective all-on-4 dental solution in the world today. We're proud to have helped change the lives of thousands of patients last year and look forward to changing thousands more lives just like Ron's in the years to come.